Hi, my name is Nolaila Azamenti Rosan with metric number F18A0123. Today, I would like to present my research proposal on garlic extract as meat preservative to extend shelf life. Research background. Allium sativum, or garlic, is usually known for its usability as a flavoring in cooking to enhance the taste of the cuisines. Besides, garlic also uses in the medicinal world as its properties such as antibacterial, antimicrobial, antioxidant, and anti-inflammatory can help in treating high blood pressure, colon cancer, hypertension, and heart attack. But did you know that these properties of garlic also can be used as food preservatives, especially in preserving meat? Before, Nurwantara et al. Did meat preservation using crushed garlic, and Mancini et al. Also done meat preservation but using garlic powder, and they did not commercially introduce it to people yet. However, when the meat is marinated with crushed or powdered garlic, it does not absorb the marinade well. This condition might reduce the effectiveness of garlic as a food preservative. Of course, nowadays there are natural preservatives like salt and sugar and chemical preservatives like sodium benzoate, sodium nitrate, and sulfur dioxide. But both of these preservatives could lead to health problems if consumed in high amount. Problem statement. Malaysians are among high meat consumers around the world. Malaysians usually buy the meat when they are about to cook meat-based dishes, as the locals wanted to keep the meat fresh. Unfortunately, fresh meat only stands for 5 to 6 days if refrigerated. Leftover meat that is not used will be a waste, and food waste leads to the emission of greenhouse gases. Therefore, in this study, natural meat preservative, which is garlic, will be used to observe the garlic extract abilities to conserve the meat so it can be kept for a longer time. Research objectives. The objectives for this research are: first, to determine the antimicrobial properties of garlic extract on meat shelf life. Secondly, to observe the color change when meat preserved with garlic extract. And lastly, to improve the taste of the meat and meet the local taste. Hypothesis. The null hypothesis for this research is the preservation of meat with garlic extract will not improve the shelf life of meat. Meanwhile, the alternative hypothesis is the preservation of meat with garlic extract will improve the shelf life of meat. The second chapter is literature review. Meat spoilage. Meat is categorized as perishable food which has a short shelf life, spoils quickly, rot, or becomes unhealthy to eat. The factor that eases the spoilage of meat includes high nutrient content that allows for rapid microbial growth, autolytic enzymes that present in the meat, high water activity and pH, and a considerable amount of fat and lipids in the food. But microbial growth always is the one that causes the spoilage of food products. Meat color change. The redness of meat usually determines its freshness. The redness of meat occurs when myoglobin, a protein found in meat, contacts oxygen. It transforms into oxymyoglobin, which produces a bright red color. The meat color also turns to brown if the meat is exposed to air and light for a long time. Antimicrobial properties of garlic. This is why garlic is suitable as a meat preservative. Garlic contains a bioactive ingredient, which is allicin, that could act as an antimicrobial. By crushing the clove of garlic, allicin is transformed into allicin by the enzyme adenase. The allicin in garlic was found in 1944 by Carvalito and his colleagues when they tried to determine the cause of antibacterial activities in crushed garlic. The antimicrobial activity of garlic is shown to affect a broad range of gram-negative and gram-positive bacteria such as E. coli. The allicin will help to inhibit the growth of these bacteria. The spread plate method. The correct spread plate method can yield recognizable and isolated bacteria colonies that are uniformly distributed and countable throughout the plate. The principle of this method is it includes spreading a small number of bacteria suspended in solvent over an agar plate with a smooth sterilized spreader. The next chapter is methodology. First, the material. The chemical reagent used in this research is 0.1% peptone salt solution. The apparatus and instruments used are knife, mortar and pestle, frying pan, and strainer. Gas stove, refrigerator to keep the meat, garlic presser, stomacher 400 circulator lab blender to homogenize the meat, and C-lab and delta E measurement color tester. The alien sativum and meat are both obtained from the local market in jelly. Loin section of meat and firm crisp garlic is preferable. Now for the methods. The extraction of garlic started with 500 grams of garlic cloves is peeled using the knife. The garlic then will be compressed using the garlic presser and then crushed with the food processor. By using the mortar and pestle, the garlic will be pounded to remove the oil from the garlic. To separate the oil from the crushed garlic pieces, the garlic is strained with a strainer and the garlic excess is discarded. For meat preparation, the meat will be cut into 6 pieces of the same size and placed on different plates. The plate is labeled as M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, and M6. The M1 and M2 will not be coated with garlic extract. Meanwhile, M3, M4, M5, and M6 will be coated with different amounts of garlic extract. M1, M3, and M5 meat will be stored at room temperature. Meanwhile, M2, M4, and M6 meat are refrigerated. Next, quantification of microbiome. 10 grams of meat is homogenized with 0.1% peptone solution and the cereal dilution is spread on the agar plate using the spread plate method. Then, the agar plate is incubated at 37 degrees Celsius for 24 hours. The color change test is done by using the C-lab system and total color change is determined using the formula proposed by Sharma and Bala, which is measured in delta E. Lastly, the taste evaluation. The meat preserves with garlic extract are fried and served to 10 locals randomly to find out the acceptance of the meat preserved with garlic extract. The evaluation by 10 locals will include filling out the form of which amounts of garlic extract is more preferable in terms of taste, texture, color, and aroma.